Oh yeah, get out of here! Yahoo! Wow! Whoa! Wow! Oh, no. Ah, it burns!
Welcome to the SMG4 2020 reviewed video. Now 2020 by itself is a very controversial year. A lot of people consider 2020 the worst year of all time because of the pandemic. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but 2020 isn't really a bad year, and it's definitely not a bad year at all for SMG4. I still think 2020 is weaker than 2017, 2018, and 2019, but 2020 still has its good videos. And another side note, this is the SMG4 year that introduced SMG4's first ever movie on his channel. And don't worry, I will get to that very soon. Definitely in the top 5. Be prepared because there is going to be a lot of hot takes in my SMG4 2020 ranked, especially at number 2. The year has a total of 51 videos. So for quite a while in SMG4, SMG4 did not make any F-tier related content. Until now. There isn't really a lot of F-tier videos here, there's only just one, and I will go talk about it right now. Starting off with number 51, War of the Sims. SMG4, what the hell is this? This is awful. I literally knew this video would be bad right from the get-go when I first watched this video in 2022. I don't think the premise is really that bad because I can occasionally be a little biased when the video starts talking about anime girls. But there's two characters that single-handedly mess up this video badly, and who is it? The two anime girl sims, Fishy Boopkins and Wimpu. I seriously cannot stand them in this video whatsoever. They're so horrendously unlikable here, it's not even funny. This video caused Wimpu to be in my top 10 least favorite SMG4 characters, and this video made me hate modern Boopkins. The beginning was so bad where Boopkins and Wimpu literally spent all of their money on a VTuber. I will admit the joke of girl just being an acronym for guy in real life was actually pretty funny. Things get way too weird when Wimpu and Boopkins literally enter the waifu factory. Oh my god, I don't know if I've ever been weirdly disturbed ever watching an SMG4 video. The scene at the waifu making room was just too much for me, I literally couldn't even handle it. If it wasn't for Nathaniel Bandy making an appearance in this video, this could have easily been in my top 10 least favorite SMG4 videos. But for right now, it is in my top 20 worst. Just don't watch this video. That was the only outright bad video we have gotten in SMG4 2020, so now let's move on to the D tier territory. These are the videos that I don't like, but they're not really bad. I consider them just kind of generic and not really enjoyable. Number 50, If Mario Was in Cyberpunk 2077. This is genuinely one of the most boring SMG4 videos I've ever watched. I have never played the Cyberpunk game in my life, so I was mostly confused watching this video. I mean, there's other games that SMG4 made parodies out of that I've never played or even seen in my entire life, but at least the plots can actually be easier to follow. So I really don't understand why this video did not hit that category. Most of this video actually left me feeling a bored expression, and the fight scene in this video was actually pretty underwhelming. At least the futuristic backgrounds look really nice, but that does not save this video from being bad. Number 49, Mario's Magical TV. I literally had to be high at one moment because I literally thought this video was originally great. Here's why I think this video is bad now. Really, the main reason why I think this video is bad is because the plot is not even a plot. It's incredibly unoriginal. This video literally ripped off Sen Monnar. And I don't even like the Sen Monnar series very much, so that's really just one problem with Mario's Magical TV. And also the random clips in this non-Sen Monnar video were actually not very funny. I didn't really laugh too much when watching this video, so that's why this is a 3 out of 10 video now. Number 48, The Egg. Well, this video unfortunately introduced to one of my least favorite SMG4 characters ever, Jub Jub. Oh my word, Jub Jub was easily the worst part of this video, and he is literally the main contributing factor in this entire mess of a video. At least Tari and Mario were pretty good here. I found it kind of funny how Mario just kept on kicking Jub Jub. But yet again, most of this video is dragged down because of how unenjoyable and terrible of a character Jub Jub really is. Number 47, Mario the Supreme Leader. I really wanted to like this video, but I just can't because of how unlikable Mario really is in this video. This video is basically just a much worse version of If Mario Was Smart, and that video was actually amazing. This is just kind of cruel. I understand that Supreme Leaders are meant to be unlikable, but combine Supreme Leaders with Mario, and then you make Mario really unlikable for no real reason. The joke of destroy them all honestly got really repetitive after a while, but there is something good I can say about this video. This is one of the only SMG4 videos where I actually like Peach. I'm glad she actually broke up the fight that happened at the end of the video. This is her second best appearance in SMG4, right behind the T-Pose virus video from 2018. And that was all of the D-tier videos of 2020. Now let's move on to the C-tier territory. Just like most SMG4 reviewed videos, there is not going to be a lot of C-tier videos, so let's go over and talk about the C-tiers now. Number 46, Stupid Mario Arcade. This is one of the most boring videos of the year. It isn't as boring as If Mario Was in Cyberpunk 2077, but my god, this video dragged out for way too long. I'm mainly only gonna just point out the only memorable moments of this video, and one of them is definitely where Greg dies in one of the games that Mario was in. And the other memorable moment is how much I hated Susan in this episode. Susan was beyond atrocious, and it's definitely her worst appearance in all of SMG4. She literally kidnaps Mario with her YouTube remote for absolutely no reason. I mean, why even bother making Mario's life a living hell in this one video alone? At least the arcade backgrounds look really nice, which is why this is not D tier. Number 45, SMG4 expands his brain. Just a forgettable and boring 2020 video. The plot is just an unoriginal spin-off of the Senmonar videos, just like Mario's Magical TV, but at least the actual video game segments in this video were okay-ish, so that's why this is just a C tier video and not D tier or even F. And that was all the C tier videos of 2020. Now let's move on to the B tier territory. These are the videos I think are pretty good. They may not be the greatest pieces of media ever, but at least they're enjoyable. Number 44. I can't believe it's not SMG4. It's an okay video. I didn't really mind its existence. The plot is unique, where SMG3 literally impersonates SMG4's own crew. And the bootleg versions of SMG4's crew are definitely worse than SMG4's own crew members, which actually makes sense when you think about it. The video didn't really have much of a plot, and some of the bootleg characters were pretty annoying in this video, especially Jub Jub and Wimpu. Number 43, Mario's Corn Trip. A pretty decent video for what it does. Rob and Bob were both pretty enjoyable characters in this video. The actual corn trip in this video was really enjoyable. So why is this video placed so low? Simple. This video barely has anything to do with Mario. He literally appeared for only 15 seconds in the ending of this video. Maybe the title should have been called something like The Corn Trip. That way, the rating for this video would be higher, much higher than a 6 out of 10. And a 6 out of 10 is what I gave this video. Number 42, Mario vs. Siren Head. This video would have actually been mediocre, but the scene with Swag and Chris absolutely saved this video. Swag and Chris will never not be unfunny. The beginning was pretty promising, but after the beginning, things started to fall apart, aside from the Swag and Chris scene. The rest of the video is just random shenanigans that have nothing really interesting going on. They're just kind of random and dumb. Number 41, the fan-written episode. You can tell SMG4 is definitely running out of ideas when he created something quite like this. I genuinely don't even remember what happened in this video, which is really not a good sign at all because most of the 2020 videos are kind of forgettable. The characters were funny, the plot is good, and I just gotta say, I actually had a pretty decent time watching this video, despite actually being an SMG4 critic. Number 40, If Mario Wasn't Meta Runner. This may sound like I'm a crazy person, but I've actually never watched the Meta Runner series. I'm serious. But when I first watched this video, I actually thought this was pretty decent. This video is basically just a better version of If Mario Was in Cyberpunk 2077. And this video actually isn't too boring or actually very slow paced. It's just a pretty simple but enjoyable video. Unfortunately, I feel like this video does feel like it is an advertisement for Meta Runner Season 2. I don't think the SMG4 merch really bothers me as much as a lot of people, but it's still pretty noticeable. Number 39, SMG4 Christmas Special 2020. Looking back, I feel like people treat this Christmas special too harshly because there's a much worse Christmas special in 2022. This is a pretty simple but enjoyable Christmas special, and occasionally for these SMG4 reviews, I'm kind of going to be beefing with Melanie a little bit because Melanie wasn't very good in the beginning of her debut era. Her entire character is sleeping when she first appeared in SMG4. Honestly, I was originally going to plan this video to be C tier or D tier, but the scene with Swag and Chris saved this video once again, just like Mario vs. Siren Head. Number 38, the totally legit learning show with SMG4. Why is the title so long, honestly, for this video? It definitely didn't need to be this long. Enough about the nitpicks though, I admit this video is pretty good. It's dumb but pretty enjoyable. It is a better version of Mario Preschool, but there still is some cringe moments in this video. SMG4's totally legit learning show was actually kind of funny at times. And SMG4 was really enjoyable. The beginning was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't have much value to this video, it's just good. Number 37, Corn. Yeah, that is the literal title of this episode. This video is basically just Mario's corn trip, but better, because the title is at least accurate because this video is about, well, corn. The farm atmosphere is pretty cool, but the character variety I am more so mixed on. Half of these characters are really annoying, but then the other characters are really enjoyable. I really enjoyed Rob, but I didn't really like Tari. She was just kind of more annoying than usual. Jub Jub and Boopkins were pretty annoying as well, but thankfully Steve made an appearance here, and he was hilarious. It may not be the most memorable thing ever, but it's still an enjoyable video. Number 36, Mario is cancelled. Seriously overhated 2020 video. This video represents some pretty good satire about what's going on the internet. The scenes with Mario inside the cancelled dimension were mostly enjoyable. I really love the Twitter scene as it represents what Twitter really is like nowadays, even though I don't really use Twitter. Don't kill me, but I found the clown scene kind of funny. It was just so stupid, yet it actually worked for me. Unfortunately, there is one scene that drains this video down, and it's definitely the hurtful meme scene. Oh my god, this scene was freaking terrible. All it was is just unfunny Mario abuse. So much aspects are so enjoyable, and I actually knew right from the beginning that Mario wouldn't say the N-word because the ending revealed that Mario said Nintendo instead of you know what. Number 35, Mario's Mask of Madness. The debut of Melanie. Well, Melanie as a human, not a watermelon. And Melanie was honestly pretty mediocre here for her first appearance because her main character is of course sleeping on a bed. That isn't even a bed, but the other characters were really enjoyable. The scene where Luigi literally kicks Mario in the nuts had me dying, honestly. I don't know how, but it was just so funny. Every other character that is acting like Mario is really hilarious as well. Overall, just a simple 2020 video. Number 34, if Mario was in the Sonic movie. Well, because this video has couples in it, I thought this video would suck. But it ended up being another hilarious if Mario was in video, and it's mainly because of Swag and Chris. Oh my god, why are they so freaking hilarious? And despite of how much I despise relationships, I thought the Sonic X Swag couple was honestly hilarious to me. I mean, Swagmaster literally dates a furry. Pure comedy. It's really a shame that the video is, unsurprisingly, not memorable. Number 33, Stupid Mario 3D All-Stars. It may be a rehash of the Grand Mario Hotel, I still enjoyed this video. It's pretty cool to see all the different Marios from different dimensions again. Everything else about this video is actually pretty enjoyable overall. Looking back when I first watched this video, I adored it. But now, I think it's just a good video now. Number 32, Bowser loses custody of his children. Why is the majority of the 2020 video so overhated? It's pretty cool that this video doesn't entirely revolve around Mario. Instead, it revolves around Bowser, even though Mario does play a major role in this video as well as Bowser. Hearing the baby crying sound effects will always be annoying, even though in this video it is justified to actually have those sound effects. Peach was actually alright in this video, surprisingly. I know I might have a messed up mind, but the flashbacks of Bowser, quote-unquote, taking care of his children were honestly hilarious. And everything else about this video is surprisingly solid. Number 31, Mario School Club. I didn't like this video when I first watched it, but after rewatching it, I think it's pretty good. It still has its dragged out scenes, but most of the scenes here are actually really enjoyable. And this is also the debut video of Mr. HAL Monitor. All of the club activities were pretty enjoyable to watch, even though some of them dragged out for way too long, which is why this is not an A tier video, but still pretty enjoyable. Number 30, Food Wars. Just like Mario School Club, I originally didn't like this video. I gave it a 4.5 out of 10, but nowadays I actually like this video for what it does. This video is basically just boys versus girls, but done right. Instead of the boys and the girls pranking each other, all of the SMG4 crew members battle with each other. It's not boys versus girls, no, it is Team Candy versus Team Pizza. Why is it called Team Candy versus Team Pizza? Well, they're competing to see if candy or pizza is better. The war aspects are literally astronomical, but why exactly is this not an A tier video? Simple, Peach. Oh my freaking god, Peach sucks so badly. She's the type of character that hates parties. And if you hate parties, why do you even have any friends, Peach? And the battle against Peach at the ending was so satisfying to watch. It's so funny seeing Peach getting her ass kicked in this one. Well done, SMG4, for actually making the SMG4 crew go against Peach. Number 29, Mario Gets Woke. A seriously unpopular YouTube arc video. This is so funny. The plot of this video is that Mario takes hold of the YouTube remote, so he does some pretty crazy shenanigans with that remote, especially making Meggy speak English for the very first time in SMG4. Most of Mario's shenanigans are hilarious, but there is one character that I dislike, Peach. Oh my god, she's freaking annoying again. Just like Food Wars. She literally gets offended over anything that Mario says. Like Mario literally just made fun of Peach and Peach got really angry. Don't get so angry, Peach. Get a chill pill. However, I really did like the ping pong battle at the end that literally took place in space. It was also pretty cool to see Mario experience the world but in time freeze. How did Mario experience the time freeze? Mario messed around with the remote for too long, which caused it to glitch and caused the world to freeze. And the B tier territory is officially over. Now let's move on to the A tier territory of 2020. These are the videos that I think are great videos. The A tier territory may contain a lot of hot takes on here that you won't even expect to be high on the list. So let's go over the A tier territory now. Number 28, SMG4 2020 Collab Special. This is probably the 2020 video that I'm going to talk about the least. There really is nothing interesting to say about this video. I guess some of the fan-made clips were pretty funny, all of the characters were likable, but the video is too long, so that's why this is only at the bottom half of A tier. Number 27, Textures Not Found. A pretty creative idea for a Halloween special. One of the only times where I actually liked Wimpu because Wimpu wasn't much of a wimp here. I normally don't like bad characters getting main roles, but here it actually really worked here. I love how the SMG4 crew clone textures turn out to be created because of EGAD being a slave to SMG3. Wow, that was a mouthful. When I first watched this video, I was so confused watching it. But nowadays, it's still confusing, but at least I can follow the plot. Number 26, Meggy Learns Japanese. For a short SMG4 video, this was such an outstanding performance created by Meggy herself. As someone who is planning on learning Japanese in the future, this was such an absolutely hilarious video from start to finish. So the plot of this video is that, well, Meggy wants to learn Japanese, so Psycho teaches her Japanese. There is one clip though that had me dying. Literally, I'm not even kidding.
Kyo? Kyo? What?
So then Meggy goes crazy over Japanese because, well, she doesn't like anime. So she'd rather learn Italian, so Mario teaches her Italian and she likes learning Italian. What really is holding this video back is how short this video is. It's literally only 4 minutes long. That's why it is at number 26. Number 25, Meggy Moves In. Another Meggy-centered SMG4 video. Unlike Meggy Learns Japanese, there is an actual plot to this video. So Meggy wants to move into the Mushroom Kingdom, so Meggy moves into a new house. A house that is far away from her hometown, Inkopolis. Crazy stuff happens in this video, like where Mario literally discovers a giant spider living inside Meggy's basement. Once Meggy is finished organizing everything for her new house, the spider starts trashing the home because of course it does. Overall, this is a pretty fun and chaotic video, but there's not much that really happens here. Number 24, Mario's Spicy Day. An excellent way to begin off the YouTube arc, which I'm not really a huge fan of the YouTube arc, honestly. I did like SMG3's production studio. Mario was enjoyable like he usually is. The last 2 minutes of the video are very emotional, making SMG3 pretty sympathetic. The flashback is super emotional where SMG4 literally gets all the fame rather than SMG3 himself. You all may not like his actions he created back then, but even the villains of SMG4 have to be sympathetic. Overall, just a great YouTube arc video. Number 23, The Internet Graveyard. Another YouTube arc video, but this time this video is more forgettable than Spicy Day. Even though this video is more forgettable, this video does have Axel, and there is more action here unlike Mario's Spicy Day. Not much else to say. I really do not want to repeat myself, but this is just another great YouTube arc video. Number 22, Mario runs out of toilet paper. I have legit no idea why I originally gave this video a 5.5 out of 10. This is honestly a really fun video after rewatching the video for the first time in a while. The video takes place during the events of the coronavirus pandemic because this is 2020 SMG4. Mario battling all the fast food mascots around halfway through the video was really cool to watch. I love how there's a literal tornado in the middle of the toilet paper apocalypse. The twist that Papa John's was secretly the devil was honestly interesting enough. But his plan was just not that well thought out because he literally just wants to kill people and nothing else. Also, Boopkins' entire character is the end is near and it's really annoying after a while. Number 21, Mario commits tax fraud. The only SMG4 video that has came out on my birthday. And because this video came out on my birthday, I'm gonna be very biased with this one just because it came out on my birthday. But as a video itself, it is very, very good. All of the Yoshis were literal menaces here, literally committing tax fraud just for the sole purpose because they can. Mr. Monitor was hilarious here. Mr. Monitor literally threatening Mario at the end will always be a plus because of how sadistic he is. I will never forget this SMG4 video as my birthday special, even though I didn't even watch SMG4 in 2020. Number 20, Mario's Inside Story. This is one of the 2020 videos that is somehow more popular than Meggy's Destiny, and that is the SMG4 movie. I will admit the concept is once again really unique, where Mario literally swallows a poisonous spaghetti which causes him to get really sick, and causes Luigi and Psycho to literally explore inside Mario's body. This is one of the most well executed plots we have ever gotten. However, Mario's blood cells were pretty annoying here, and that's really what drags this video down. Number 19, War on Big SMG4. Such a fun SMG4 video, seriously. The plot is that Big SMG4 is gonna crush Earth, so the SMG4 crew come up with genius solutions on how to stop this menace. I love that there's a scene where Shroomy literally fights a demon. And if you want to know, Demon Slayer is my favorite anime of all time. And the ending reveal that Big SMG4 is just SMG4 but bigger is actually a pretty cool twist, but it was also kind of dumb and it leads on an abrupt ending. Number 18, Deleted. Such a unique YouTube arc video. I love how this episode does callbacks to previous SMG4 episodes where characters made their debut appearances. So basically, all of the SMG4 cast members were met because of Mario. So basically, the bootleg cast has to go back into the past episodes to meet Mario before the SMG4 crew actually meets Mario. Because if they don't meet Mario, they'll disappear. Such a clever idea. Number 17, Steve Fights Everyone. Another video about Smash Bros. But this time, this Smash Bros video is about Steve. Steve is one of my favorite SMG4 characters, just because of how stupid he is. So why exactly does Steve want to fight everyone? Well, it's because someone destroyed his chicken, because Steve loves chickens in SMG4. The real reason why this video was made is because Steve was actually added in Smash Ultimate around this time. October 13th, 2020. Seriously unappreciated 2020 video. Number 16, Sen Monnar. 3,826,412 sub special. This is potentially SMG4's very last Sen Monnar video. And it ended off on an excellent note because this is one of my favorite Sen Monnar videos. The random clips were hilarious. I don't think they were as hilarious as some other Sen Monnar videos, but they were still pretty funny. I can appreciate that this is the last Sen Monnar video because I haven't really been a huge fan of the Sen Monnar videos, but this is better than literally 90% of the Sen Monnar videos. This is my second favorite Sen Monnar video. I still think Sen Monnar 7 from 2014 is better. Number 15, Mario Scratches His Ass. I'm not kidding when I say that that's the title of this video. I love this video so much just because of how stupid this is. I know this may sound like I have stupid humor, but the beginning was hilarious. One of the scenes I was literally dying laughing, where Mario literally forced Luigi to scratch his ass, and then Toad literally looked at the scene. And you can even tell how horrified Toad was in that scene. I'm glad Swag and Chris had cameos in that one scene where Mario was literally traveling around the world forcing people to scratch his ass. The ending was also hilarious, where Mario and Bob were literally sliding down a volcano, avoiding the lava, and their butts actually feel better. Seriously hilarious 2020 video. This is one of the funniest 2020 videos I have ever seen. Number 14, Cooking with Mario and Bowser, World Tour. I was worried about this video because the previous 3 Cooking with Mario and Bowser videos have been pretty weak. So I was worried that this video would end up being in that category. But thankfully this video delivered in an actual interesting way, and it was actually really good. This is by far the best episode of the Cooking with Mario and Bowser series, because the rest have been either mediocre or just straight up really bad. I love the variety of locations here, as this is not a normal Cooking with Mario and Bowser video. Instead, it's a video where Mario and Bowser travel all over the world, just to taste and cook their dishes. What a clever idea for a series that has gone bankrupt ever since 2015. The stuff featuring Meggy was really good. It's probably my favorite scene in the entire video. Overall, this is such a refreshment after what we have been getting in the past couple of years. Number 13, Meggy's part-time job. I am sorry, Lucas the Agent, but I thought this video was amazing. I thought Shroomy was absolutely hilarious here, especially when he was in his Demon Hunter form and causing chaos around Meggy's house. Meggy was super likable, especially around the ending of the video. Here's one thing I will agree with other reviewers. Jub. Oh my god, Jub. Jub is so atrocious here. He literally wants to ruin Meggy's house just because he can. Jub is literally the exact reason why I do not want to have children when I become an adult. At least Jub did do one good thing, and that was in the ending of the video. The ending did feel pretty sweet, and that's why this video is at number 13. Number 12, a totally normal SMG4 episode. Well, this is definitely normal for an episode in the YouTube arc. This video takes place after the events of Deleted, an SMG4 video where most of the SMG4 cast vanished. I love it how SMG3 literally forces his bootleg SMG4 cast to act exactly like SMG4's cast, which is why he wants to be more popular than SMG4. And the ending revealing that Mario took SMG3's phone without SMG3 even knowing was so badass of Mario. This is why Mario has been one of my favorite SMG4 characters for the longest time. Number 11, Mario vs. YouTube. Just a fun video overall. I really like the idea of SMG3 breaking into the YouTube headquarters with his crew and Mario. I love how Mario is basically just here to avenge Greg's death. I love how this video is a heist where all the SMG3 casts go from Exhibit A to Exhibit B. It is pretty simple. And the battle against Susan Wojcicki around halfway through the video was amazing. Overall, if more could have been done with this video, this could have been much higher than number 11. So that's why it is at number 11. Number 10, if Mario was in Fall Guys. This is such an absolute wonderful experience. Just wow, this video did not need to hit this hard. I don't even care that much for Fall Guys, but why does this video actually need to hit this hard? It's really that good. So the plot of this video is that Donkey Kong swallows Peach's crown, yeah, literally. So Peach forces Mario to go to the Fall Guys world to get a new crown for her. And I gotta say, I really liked the Fall Guys world. It was actually a pleasant experience. So why exactly is this video not S tier? Well, she appeared.
Kids gonna die tonight. What? Videos.
So happy. Yummy. La 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 la.
I never want to hear that scream ever again. This is exactly why I hate SMG4 Peach so much. Number 9, The Demon Among Us. Shroomy-centered SMG4 videos will never be bad, and this is no exception. So the plot of this video is that Shroomy walks into Peach's castle, and Bob actually pranks him by scaring him with a demon, which causes Shroomy to go into his Demon Hunter mode, and he was so freaking hilarious. And Shroomy's Demon Hunter mode makes him go absolutely crazy, which makes this video even better. Overall, just an amazing Shroomy-centered SMG4 video. Number 8, Lord of the Memes. You know how I said I was going to be dropping some hot takes on here, and this is one of those hot takes. Seriously, why do people not like this video? It is a great parody of Lord of the Rings. The plot is pretty entertaining. The whole journey of actually getting into the ball pit was super unique, even for an SMG4 video. Boopkins played a hilarious role as Gollum, where he's literally just obsessed over a freaking meme. But I will admit Boopkins had some pretty annoying moments here, which is why this video is not S tier, but still an excellent 2020 video. Number 7, if Mario was in Among Us. I don't even like Among Us. I find that game extremely overrated. But somehow, this video actually managed to make me like Among Us. I love how most of this video feels like a murder mystery of whodunit, because this video is about finding the imposter. And of course, the imposter was revealed at the end, revealing that the brown Among Us dude was the imposter. And interesting enough, he sounds kind of like SMG3. Overall, this is just an amazing If Mario Was In video, but there's another one after this one. Number 6, if Mario was in Animal Crossing. Because Isabelle is literally the icon for this YouTube channel, you'll know why this video is placed so high. Seriously, this is one of the only 2 videos where Isabelle actually has a main role. And my god, she is so likable here. Mario was also hilarious here. His stupidity really worked here. And Tom Nook was absolutely hilarious as well. Doom Guy making an appearance here because Isabelle x Doom Guy. Wait, what? That was in my script? Overall, this video is just absolutely amazing, and this is my second favorite If Mario Was In video of all time. And the A tier is officially finished. Now let's move on to the S tier territory. These are the videos that are perfect 10 out of 10s with absolutely no negatives about them and are perfect the way they are. Number 5, War of the Fat Italians 2020. An SMG4 arc cannot be an SMG4 arc without at least one 10 out of 10 video. So I decided to choose War of the Fat Italians 2020 as the best SMG4 video of the YouTube arc. It's very entertaining. The rap battle in this War of the Fat Italians is very good. This video permanently changes Meggy's voice as she is now speaking English instead of her Inkling language. I think War of the Fat Italians 2018, 2021, and 2023 are better than 2020, but this is still one of my favorite War of the Fat Italians videos. Number 4, Wario tries to stop himself from dying. Perfect parody of Groundhog Day. So the plot of this video is that Wario relives the exact same day. Whenever Wario dies, he spawns back to his original point, which is where he wakes up. I laughed way too many times watching this episode. One of those moments is where Wario literally drops a computer on his foot. How does that kill you? It literally doesn't. It may cause a minor injury, but that's just that. I love how this video is actually centered around Wario instead of your typical Mario shenanigans. There was not a single problem with this video, and this is in my top 20 favorites of all time. Number 3, Mario gets his penis stuck in the door. This is a 2020 video that you all expected to be this high on the list. Seriously, there is a literal reason why this video is so loved by the community. It felt like a classic SMG4 video in every way possible, where the video is just so random that it's enjoyable. Swag and Chris made for some hilarious appearances. The aliens literally using Mario for their advantage to actually create their new weapon. And what is their new weapon? Oh, of course it is doors literally trapping people's dongs stuck in the door. This video has characters you all want in SMG4. And I also forgot to mention that the ending was also hilarious. Number 2, Officer Meggy. Wait a second, how did this video get so high on the list? Well, the truth be told, I cannot stop thinking about this video. I am obsessed with Officer Meggy. This is still my second favorite 2020 video, even after a year apart, when I literally said in my top 10 best YouTube videos that this is my second favorite 2020 video, and my 4th favorite of all time. It no longer is in my top 10 favorites of all time, but let's get back into the greatness that is Officer Meggy. I found the beginning absolutely hilarious, where Mr. Monitor was literally putting on Kawaii Mario. Right as if Wario and Waluigi literally did not even call Mr. Monitor a rookie. This video holds Mr. Monitor's best appearance in all of SMG4. I also really liked Meggy here as well. Mr. Monitor literally discussing some family stuff with his quote-unquote family was really funny as well. The leader Shy Guy was also hilarious here too. His reasoning for stealing all of the monitors literally had me die laughing. He literally stole them just because he wanted to get the best quality monitors just for some Fortnite gameplay. The entire chase scene was really cool, and so was the scene where Meggy was literally hunting down that leader Shy Guy. And the ending was also hilarious. Just wow, why is this video so underrated? I know I've heard a lot of people hated this video, but nobody talks about Officer Meggy, so that's why I consider this video underrated, and is definitely one of my favorite 2020 videos. And we are officially at the #1 spot. My favorite SMG4 video of 2020 is Meggy's Destiny. SMG4, how could you make something this perfect? This is the literal continuation of the anime arc, and it's literally better than almost all of them. This is the goated SMG4 movie we have all been waiting for. This is a big cinematic masterpiece centering around the Splatfest. Because Destiny died in World War Mario, she asks Meggy if she could win the Splatfest for her, and Meggy tries to keep that promise throughout the entire movie. Meggy even explains at the beginning what has happened throughout 2019, especially Destiny's death. The Splatfest games themselves were so much fun to watch, and the ending. Of course, the friggin' emotional ending I've always got a compliment on. The spirit of Destiny tells Meggy to move on with her life, which Meggy does. This video really shows some nice character development for Meggy. I just feel really bad of what she's been going through. Gotta respect the Squid Girl. This is in my top 5 favorites of all time. I've also explained some stuff about this video in my top 10 favorite YouTube videos, so go watch that if you're interested. After a long time of actually reviewing all of the 2020 SMG4 videos, now let's move on to the statistics. So the overall percentage for SMG4 2020 is 75.39%, which all rounds up to a 7.5 out of 10 with a grade of B+. Well, it's official, SMG4 2020 is surprisingly better than SMG4 2011 through 2016. How is that even possible? But in all seriousness though, SMG4 2020 is definitely weaker than 2017 through 2019. And that's all because of the one F-tier video 2020 has, and that video is War of the Sims. 2017 through 2019 didn't have any, and also because 2017 through 2019 are also very consistent. 2020 definitely had some very good videos, like Officer Meggy or Meggy's Destiny, or even Mario gets his penis stuck in the door. Next SMG4 year review coming up is, of course, 2021 SMG4. I doubt it's going to be any better than 2020 because 2021 is also pretty inconsistent, but we'll see. We'll see if 2021 is better than 2020. Thank you all for watching, Isacross777, and I'll see you all in the very next video.